What's going on, party people?
Dude, I love it. Coming in here, Roxana, man. Trevor, you called it.
No, I know. Yeah. We're not going to watch it tonight with you. We'll be watching on our own. We're going to lead you right up to that NCAA championship game. We'll see if Alabama can actually lose. They are not favorites, believe it or not. Georgia favored by 2.5.
Bulldog.
Yeah. So this should, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But we are going to get into something a little bit more fun, gents. We're going to talk a little bit about the playoff bracket first. Talk about who made it. I'm still reeling from that Raiders-Chargers game last night on Sunday Night Football. I believe 6 fourth-down conversions by the Chargers, and they still lost to the Raiders in overtime.
Chargers did not understand the assignment last night.
No, they did
very
not.
clearly that the Chargers did not understand the assignment when they hit that timeout button with 38 seconds and 5 to go on the game clock. Like, the Raiders said it changed their mindset.
How could it not? At that point, how could it not change their mindset? They were they weren't going to leave it to chance. I mean, like they were saying on the broadcast, Chris Collinsworth kind of astutely put it, like, you could go for that field goal, get it blocked, and return for a touchdown. You're out.
There's motivation for the Raiders to chill.
Hey, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of in fantasy football when you make it to the championship game. You're excited. You reach out to your opponent, say, "Hey, congratulations, you made it to the championship game." How do you feel about, we'll do like a 60-40 split since we're already here, both make some money, and then they turn you down. They're like, nope, I should win. I'm not going to do it. And then guess what? You end up winning it. And it's like, dude, you could have.
I did that to John Credit in year 1 dynasty. We both were in the championship, and he's like, you want to split it now? And I was like, honest to goodness, man, my team's got better odds of beating yours than yours does of mine. I got to roll with a good bet on this one. And he's like, fair enough. And you don't always get the odds stacking the way the percentages lie in the beginning, do they? Nope. So, that
I never chop. Like, you play Texas Hold'em, you get the heads up. I don't care if I'm a pretty dominating second place. I don't like chopping. I like to put my best against their best, see what happens there.
Play to the whistle.
Yeah, you just got to go for it. But we're going to go for it. We're going to do the Underdog Gauntlet tonight, boys. We're doing a best ball gauntlet tournament on Underdog, and you could join us, win some money with us if you go to underdogfantasy.com or the App Store. You download the app, and you sign up with the promo code TFW. They're going to match your deposit up to $100. So that's some great free money there by using Underdog Fantasy, and that'll get you right into this tournament right here for free. House money. You can put a couple slips. It's a $25 entry, guys. We're drafting 10 players. All playoff players are available to you in the fantasy format. Let me see if I can take a look at the roster here.
And this is going to be a best ball, right?
Yeah, right now it's a guaranteed prize breakdown. First is $200,000, guys.
Hey,
so you're going to get in here. Yeah. We've got the wild card round, the divisional round, the championship weekend, and then, of course, the big game. We've got scoring pretty standard here, 4-point passing touchdowns, obviously 6-point rushing and receiving touchdowns, half point per reception. And the roster is as follows. You get 1 quarterback, 2 wide receivers / tight ends, 1 running back, 1 flex, which can be running back, wide receiver, tight end, and then your bench, which is 5 players. So we're
2 wide receivers or tight end.
Or tight ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you have the flex in the running back position as well. Okay. So we're excited to do that. But we thought, look, if we're going to draft these players, and remember, there's strategy behind this, right, guys? So if you're going to draft these players, you want to draft players that are going to presumably make it down the line because we're going all the way to the Super Bowl here. We thought it'd be fun to go through the bracket together, take a little bit, talk playoffs, give you guys a little bit of a preview of the playoff matchup. And, who's going to go forward?
Might help us decide when we're doing our draft here.
Right. So just so I understand it, I'm going to play the ignorant fan on this one. You get your optimal lineup set. It's going to automatically set your optimal lineup. You got a few extra bench spots, right? That's correct. Then if the team you've got a player on though is eliminated, that guy's not going to have a chance to play the next week, and you just don't even get him.
No.
Yeah, there's no scenario where that guy who's out is going to have points.
So you want good players, of course, always in fantasy, but you also want good players on teams you expect to continue on through the playoff tournament, so you actually have them in the game.
Or decent players that you expect to go on further.
You want players who are going to actually be playing. The better the player you can get from a guy who's actually going to be Got it. Nice.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yeah. All right. So, well, I think we should fill out that. We're going to John Madden style, throw it back to John Madden. We're going to write up on this screen here. We can go full on out. We're going to tell you who we think is going to win. Or according, we're going to talk it out here.
Yeah, Whisper Nation, you let us know what you think too. Like,
let us know in the comments who you think is going to advance and who is going to move on. But we'll start off. I think we should start off with this Chiefs Steelers game because the Steelers boys get in under
Big Ben Hallmark story, closing it down, man. So
how
close.
Wild, dude! How wild! Yeah. The chance of them getting in.
Do we think, though, that even with these great stories and an iconic future Hall of Famer such as a Big Ben Roethlisberger, it's a great story that he made it into the playoffs? Do we think that he beats the Chiefs?
No way.
No. So I'm just going to chalk it in here, guys. Chiefs here. We got great technology too.
And it is a reseeding format. This is reseeding format, right? So even though it looks like the Chiefs would be playing the Titans because it's that number 2 seed, right? It's going to reseed, and there's no world.
This number 2 here,
right here. That's how you can tell.
Yeah, that's the reason. So that number two would come down here, right? And then you got the winner. You got the winner depending on this game here. The 3 plays straight to the 6.
Okay.
Depending on who wins this matchup, who scores more points. It would depend on where they would either go here, or you could say they might go here. Okay. So, but that's all. We'll decide that right now.
So who do you think? What between the Bills and the Patriots? This was a little bit of a contentious one that we had chalking this up pre-show.
Yeah, I mean, this is one that, I think the Bills are only favored by 4.5. They'll be at home here. This is a game that's obviously they've split this series. The two games have gone either way. Who gets the rubber match here? I think off air we decided we like the Patriots here by a hair. We've got to pick an upset here, and I think that's where we
Colin Cowherd, I thought, had a great breakdown on the Bills a few weeks back, and he said the Bills built their team to beat the Chiefs, be able to contend in a high-scoring shootout. Right. And we saw them crush the Chiefs earlier, but they didn't prepare to beat the Patriots. And with a run-heavy system like we've seen Belichick deploy, I think that the Patriots might have a really, really good shot here, taking the Bills out.
Hey, as we like to say, when everyone zigs, you zag. And that's what Bill Belichick did. And
tell that to Rickon, man.
Hey,
just do it, man.
Do it.
Hey,
zigzag, Rickon.
Yeah, you
come on now.
All right, boys. So we got Bengals and Raiders. The Raiders get in.
The Raiders
we talked about at the top of the hour. The
crazy field goal kick.
Crazy game. All right, so we got Bengals Raiders. I'm liking the Bengals going. We were talking about this. This is how excited we were, Whisper Nation, about this game or about doing this. We did a pre-show meeting this morning about this, and then we jumped on a little bit early and started a pre-show
meeting. We had the pre-meeting to the pre-show meeting,
and we were still going at it. We were still debating as to who we wanted to go where and things like that. But this one,
Johnny and I like the Bengals.
Yeah,
I think the Bengals
like the Raiders.
I'm just saying it's not without do I think who's more likely to upset who? I think the Raiders are more likely to upset than the Patriots maybe, but I do like the Bengals in this matchup. Just
don't come down to Burrow's knee.
Don't come crying to me when the Bengals bone you, and they let you down. That's all.
Okay, I just don't, when we're smoking a couple Cubans, I want you to tweet at Joe Burrow, okay? When he wins this number 1 prize here.
Smoking Joe.
Smoking Joey B.
Yeah. So, all right. That's what it is.
All right.
Okay. Going to the other side of the bracket here. We've got
nothing
Bucks and Eagles. Nothing complicated at all. Bucks, Eagles.
Bucks win.
We like the Bucks here. We talked about it off air, right? We said that the strength of the Eagles is running the football. Well, the strength of the Tampa Bay defense is Vita Vea and that $70 million plus extension he just got, and that run defense they provide. So give me the Bucks here because obviously Tom Brady. You think Brady wants to beat up the Eagles here a little bit? You think he's still got bitter from that Super Bowl? I mean, there's
Nick
no
Foles
Nick Foles over there.
There's no Nick Foles. There's no Peterson.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there a BDN? Possibly.
Nick Foles plays for the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's getting fired over there. So
This is going to be a great matchup here. Boys.
Cowboys versus the
49ers. Who do we got?
Going with the
said we
Cowboys. Keep it
we like
rolling.
the boys,
Yeah.
yeah.
We aren't surprised if they let us down, but we're
Hell
gonna
no.
go with them. We're gonna.
We've been watching. We have been conscious observers of football for the last several decades. The Cowboys falling apart and disappointing you would not be out of our realm of expectations whatsoever.
Not at all. But
we're looking at
the Niners.
We're looking in the windshield. We're looking in the. Excuse me. We're looking in the
rear view.
We're not looking in the rear view. We're looking
in the
through
windshield. You had it right.
The windshield. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's that front piece of glass on a car called?"
Yeah, we're looking at the windshield. We're looking
windshield.
forward. We're saying the Cowboys are hot right now. They're scoring 29 points per game. I think that leads the NFL. We like that. Now, the Niners don't play in the NFC East, which are basically all the teams that the Cowboys beat up on. But still, we like the chances here. Of all the teams they could have drawn here, I mean, the Eagles probably would have been a better bet. But we do like the Jimmy G plays quarterback for the Niners. If you're a Cowboys, truther in this matchup. So that's where I would go here.
I just think the Cowboys have more of a defense than they've ever had before, too.
Yeah, that is true. Opportunistic or not, if we think it's as good as it's shown or not, they do have playmakers on defense
right
at every level. And that is enough. We've seen you match that with quarterback play. I mean, that's enough in the Super Bowl era. We got the Rams and Cardinals next, Johnny.
Yeah, I can't believe it, but you guys, we were able to talk it out, and you
pushed us, Travie. You pushed us to the Cardinals.
Actually,
the resident Rams fan in the house pushed us to the Cardinals.
Tell
us why.
First of all, there's a couple things I like in the playoffs. We want defense, and we want a quarterback we can trust. I think the Rams do have the defense. I think they have the better defense of the two teams. If I had to look at it on paper and health right now. But that's not to say that the Cardinals are a slouch, because Chandler Jones really good, Budda Baker very good. They have some of the similar pieces that the Rams have. If you're asking me quarterback, I mean, how many interceptions do we have out of Matt Stafford over the last month? A lot. And Kyler Murray looks to be healthy. He is a mobile quarterback. I like that in the playoffs. And I like this Cardinals team to at least get one win before going to Lambeau against the Packers here.
I think we had said it before in our breakdown where this Rams-Cardinals game, I think, is going to be really close, and it could come down to who can convert that 3rd and 11. And I just like the mobility of a Kyler Murray and his chances of completing that one necessary 3rd down conversion more than I do Stafford's.
And I think they were saying something about these teams that have gone 8-0 on the road have gone on to reach the conference championship or the Super Bowl or something like that.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I think that was the stat I saw a couple weeks back. The Cardinals, excellent on the road here. Not as great at home, but they will be traveling to LA and facing the Cardinals here in our backyard, Austin. So that is something to take a look at too. And I think the Cards just kind of, I'm going to go with the Cards here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You want to stay in that matchup though? What do you think comes out of that matchup now though?
So, I got to take up my Packers. We were a little bit. I mean, Johnny actually led and said that he thinks the Packers win here, even though he is a Cardinals fan. He did say that he believes the Packers get it done here. He said that they were the superior team franchise, and honestly, he wished he was a Packers fan. But he said all those things.
Hey,
we were like, chill, bro. We got a show to do.
Yeah,
talking about the Packers.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
I
love it.
I mean, you started off with the first sentence, and I was like, okay, I kind of said something like that, and then you went on to the second sentence. I was like, I don't think I said that one, but maybe I did. And then when pulled to the third one, I was like, okay, now I know he's just lying now. Like that's not.
Then he pulled out his picture of Aaron Rodgers, and he just started staring at it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, what do you got?
I just think here. I mean. Whisper Nation, the panel here, they can help talk me off the ledge. Every year I am telling myself that the Packers team is different. We've been to 2 straight NFC championships and lost. I do think that this defense headed by Devondre Campbell, by Rasul Douglas, some of these additions that we've made have really solidified the defense here. And we're looking to get Jair Alexander, Zadarius Smith. We already got Bakhtiari and Myers back on the offensive line. So I really like where the Packers are shaping up. They're getting healthy at the right time. Where we look at the Cardinals, probably not going to have Hopkins. Connor a little bit dinged up. Edmonds a little bit dinged up.
Although we are getting JJ Watt back.
Yeah, there's JJ Watt, but
boy.
he hasn't
And-
always been healthy, and he's not really as.
Hey, and we
huge
just
of a
got our
piece.
center back.
that's
So we
good.
expect a good game. We expect
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
game.
I
That'll
think
be
it'll
fun
a
to
good-
watch.
I think it'll be a good game. You're going to take this team on
You
the
just
road
talked
where
me off the ledge, dude. I think the Cardinals win this game. Dude.
Okay.
I'm going to
think
stay
we're
with
gonna
the
win it,
Packers
dude.
though, and that's
Yeah, and
two
I
out of
just-
three.
I think the
All right.
the Packers win this
You heard
match.
it here, Whisper Nation, on public record.
On
didn't
public record, we've got it
Yeah.
here.
What is this,
That's cool.
PBS?
That's cool. And this show
Hey.
is brought together by viewers like you.
Yes.
So thank you, Whisper Nation, for supporting the show. And if you enjoy what you've been listening to and you want to continue to be a part of a community where you feel like you belong exactly as you are, go ahead and join the team over here. Subscribe now. And while you're at it, if you could hit this video with a thumbs up, it allows us to connect with more fantasy football lovers, and that would be super cool. So appreciate that as well.
All right, next up, Bucks Cowboys. We're doing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one where
I.
I was outnumbered here. I am not ready to trust the Cowboys deeper than this particular round, but I understand the Cowboys top to bottom are the more talented team right now. They're more put together. They're more healthy. The defense is better. They can't
Looking through the windshield,
I
not the
might-
rear view.
I might flip flop on this one.
You guys could take me off. You can take me off.
Bucks, dude. I might. Say
I'm
Bucks.
going. Now the public can have my flag planted. I'm going Cowboys.
I'll
going
take
Cowboys.
know if I
too. I want to
believe in
keep us. I want to keep us.
You want to
true
say
the-
Cowboys?
Yeah, I want to keep us true to what we did off air here. I don't want to.
All right.
We've got too much built into going with the bracket we made.
Do we though?
gonna
Not
stick
really.
to the
That's
bracket
only
we
one.
made.
One
Wow,
game.
dude,
Look,
it's
I had
one
my
game.
vote, dude.
Watch, he's gonna end up switching
Well, look,
it.
we've
on
got
the...
we've got a draft to do based on those rules.
That's true.
Okay, rules.
And you like the
What
Cowboys
rules?
players?
What
I do.
rules?
I do
Yeah.
like the Cowboys players for fantasy
You
more.
drafted Tom Brady in the warm-up mock draft. What are you talking about? You would
Yeah,
try
that
to-
was
that would
well,
benefit you by
hey,
going.
that was
Bucks there. That's okay.
I was
That's
kind
okay.
of under stress.
All right.
Titans, Pats. We think that the Pats pull an upset against the Bills, but do we think that continues? Would Pats beating the Titans really be a straight up upset too? I mean, this Titans team is real-ish, but y'all know what I'm saying. Do I have to say it out loud?
Yeah,
Why we don't know?
I mean,
Yeah, you
look,
do.
I don't want to believe in the Titans, but I think that they're here for a reason. They're well coached,
and they should
they're
be actually kind of healthy.
Yeah, they're about to be pretty healthy if they get Derrick Henry back. I like them to win this game. I think we'd be asking Mac Jones to do a little too much to keep going
Who?
further in the playoffs. Mac
Who?
Jones.
Mac Jones. I'm just not a Mac Jones. I think
I know
he's gonna-
you hate him, dude. Why do you hate Mac Jones so much? What do you?
Because why do I hate him? I don't. First off, I do not hate him, but I do not like people getting credit for things they should not get credit for, especially when others who should do not. And I think Mac Jones is set up in such a darling position where everybody who just has been sucking off Bill Belichick for years and years, sucking off the Patriots, sucking off this way of playing football, just watch this new dude out of Alabama come in there and make a couple of 12-yard throws. And are like, oh my God, he's the best thing since freaking Joe Montana. And it's like, let's put this guy in a real challenge. Let's actually ask this guy to do something real. Because all I see him do is pull at people's ankles and be kind of he seems like that kind of shitty kid you invited over to your house and maybe steal something. I don't know. That's a horrible thing to say about somebody that I don't know.
I don't. I want to know what version of Mac Jones you are watching. This is a whole nother side I've never even heard or seen before.
I just don't have a reason to love him yet.
No
and
wonder.
The reason I don't like him is because I just think that we're crowning a guy who shouldn't be, and I don't like that type of thinking.
Well, here's what I'll say.
So what we're hearing, Big Travie,
I don't know how much logic was there. I get where.
What has he done that's actually impressive?
So what we're hearing Austin say is, if you want to crown him, then crown his ass. Hey, go ahead. That's what he's saying. That's what we're hearing from Austin.
Yeah,
right now.
I didn't like watching him mess with that dude's ankle. I was like,
see.
what do you?
I mean, Allen Iverson messed with a lot of ankles, and
Allen Iverson would be straight up about it. He'd be like, "I'm gonna break your mother effing ankles. Watch." And then he'd text your girlfriend and be like, "Watch, I'm about to break your boy's ankles."
Yeah,
Mac Jones was like, "I'm not gonna do anything. I'm a nice guy. Blah, blah, break your ankle."
He broke Michael Jordan's ankles.
He did. I know. And that little mid-range jump shot, it was beautiful. It's iconic.
I just think
Glorious.
the Titans are going to be too much for Mac Jones to overcome.
Okay.
I agree with Austin in that sentiment that he hasn't done enough in the regular season for me to really say, oh, he's going to be like a Herbert or a Burrow. in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing there to win me a game, you know?
Okay. Well, all right. We got next up.
Just going for it, huh?
No, I didn't reveal what we were doing yet. Because
looks like you were putting the Steelers in there.
Yeah, I was about to put Patriots.
All right, so Chiefs, Bengals. I think we talked about this. We love the Bengals. I mean, if we're gonna pick somebody dark horse to do it, right? Like that's a team to kind of roll with. But we think that the Chiefs off air. We think the Chiefs are too much. We're not going with the Bengals here. I like Chiefs. I think Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like. Well, I think it would be kind of fun to put Bengals, but
it would be fun. But I like. You also think it's kind of fun. You got that H. Look at his leg is hanging out of like a helicopter.
He's a cool guy, dude. They're hanging in there, dude. They're hanging into that next round. Dude. Hanging around. All right, Titans, Chiefs. What do we got? Oh, I know what we got.
It's the Chiefs.
It's the Chiefs.
We like what Mike Vrabel has done, but there's so much talent, and Andy Reid's already shown that he can make it happen with this squad of players.
I just don't think that Julio Jones is enough to keep you in contention with the Chiefs if they're going back and forth, you know. We've seen this story before.
All right. So Chiefs, Cowboys. Is that the final?
No.
Okay.
Check out the
Johnny.
In this NFC Championship, though. Mike McCarthy returns to Green Bay for the NFC Championship with his Dallas Cowboys and just gets smoked by Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, dude. Dude, we love beating the Cowboys in the playoffs. It's just what we do.
Oh, I'd love that.
I really would. Des Bryant non-catch, dude.
There it is. There is our final. All
right, so we like Chiefs and Packers players if we're going to do this gauntlet and go forward. We think those are our best bets to get all the way through. I like it because we're going to get an opportunity, like we talked about off air, to pick Chiefs players because they're going to get more games than the Packers. Packers have that bye. So we've got a situation here where we're looking at our bracket. We're looking at an opportunity to get a lot of points here in this gauntlet. $25, maybe get a shot to win $200,000 and smoke those Cubans like Johnny was saying.
Dude, that would be great. I hope I want to get
on air.
All right, we should just real quick. What are some of our what are some of our players that we would highly like to have on this team? I think if we all know like at least what all of us would like, it could also help with some stuff.
Well, I'll grab the obvious takes here. We see the Chiefs going from playing in week 1 all the way to the Super Bowl. We also know they have some explosive players in Kelsey, Hill, and Patrick Mahomes. We might have some value plays in the running backs over there, though. I know CEH has been banged up. We got Williams coming in. We got Gore who's been in. So I'm a little hesitant on the running back side, but Kelsey and Hill's also a little bit banged up, which is something to keep in mind there too. Yeah. Johnny, we were talking a lot about that on the FanDuel bet slip.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, Kelsey and Mahomes, Hill would be too, but he's a little bit banged up. That's the first one that I'd like to say. And just in that vein of other teams that we think are going to both play week 1 and go all the way through. Yeah. Grabs my attention first.
Yeah, I'll just reiterate again. I think Dak, I think maybe even Zeke or, whoever we decide, Cedric Wilson as a value pick for the Cowboys, because we've got them playing week 1 and basically playing in 3 games and just not the Super Bowl.
Right.
So even if we're wrong on that and they do go to the Super Bowl, then we get a bonus game out of that. I think trying to find value in drafting Cowboys should be really high up there. Probably even more than Packers players given the bye week.
Let me bring up this one scary point I just kind of realized with it. Like, we could get all the way to the Super Bowl, though, and if we don't let's say our draw here is accurate, and it's the Chiefs and the Packers in there, and we don't take Mahomes or Rodgers, we don't have a quarterback in the last game.
Right.
So we need to get
So it's almost
Mahomes.
as if the first round should be Mahomes if possible.
Yeah.
And looking to pick Rodgers if not.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Dak, if not, but yeah.
I think that's a good fallback plan too, right? Like maybe do a Rodgers Dak 1-2 in the NFC, because we know that this is a chance none of this comes to light, and it's the Cardinals and the Eagles playing in the NFC Championship. Probably not, but it could be, right? That's why you play the game. But I think Dak and Rodgers as a fallback plan gives us a really solid 1-2 to go all the way through the playoffs at the quarterbacking position.
I think I really want Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow and pairing him with one of his wide receivers and T. Higgins and or Jamar Chase or maybe both. I just think that could be a very nice stack of players. That
could be. Yeah.
Because
do you think Joe's 100%? Do you think his knee's all right?
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Good enough.
I mean, you saw him smoking stogies after. You don't do that if your knee's messed up, right?
You should smoke stogies with no legs, bro. You don't need your knee to smoke stogies,
dude. Yeah, because what's the same from
standing up, dude? So like,
I want Lieutenant Day used to smoke stogies all the time.
He did.
Hey, absolutely, you ain't got no legs.
So I'm not
obsession with the Bengals stack. I mean, should we be changing the Bengals to going like? I don't understand the like.
We don't, Johnny.
We don't think the Bengals are moving on. Like, I don't know why we're like,
no,
let's get Joe Burrow. Let's do it so he can lose in the second round.
I'm just saying, I know that you don't think that the Bengals are going to beat the Raiders. I get it, but I'm not so confident.
It's not even about that. I'll give you the Raiders game. They're going to lose to the Chiefs the next week. That's what we decided. That's what
Johnny. You got to square this up right now, dog. If you think that if Burrow is the dude and the Bengals are that good, and we need to like take another look at that middle spot, great. But as it's stacked right now, the Bengals don't advance out of the second round. Do we want that quarterback?
Right. But if you're asking me, like,
if
that's what I'm saying. If you're asking me who I would rather take, a Dak Prescott or a Joe Burrow, I'd rather have Joe Burrow because I feel like.
If we're looking at like points, yeah, if like or reliability, sure, maybe I could get that argument.
Why? But are we? Do we really like? And do we not like Dak that much?
I think Dak's been hot the last couple of games, but I'm saying like the logic behind the argument is not there because we're gonna go. We have much more confidence the Cowboys move through the tournament than we do the Bengals.
I mean, do we have? I wanted to switch, dude. I wanted to switch off my Bucks Cowboys to the Bucks going on, and we can't do it. You negated that from me, so that's why I'm not as confident. That's like not what I'm as confident.
That's the way we moved on. We've done that. I'm saying we've done that part of the process. We have to take our map. We have to use it. We can't second guess it now.
Well, all right. So we got to bring up this best ball tournament here. So we can do this. So we can pick Dak and the Cowboys. And
are you in on this process, Johnny?
I am. I just don't want. Cool. I'm saying I don't want to pick Dak. I don't want Dak on our team.
That's fine. Fine.
We don't have to take Dak. I'm saying if we don't get, or if we get Mahomes, Dak's a decent backup.
Or if we don't get Mahomes,
and then Dak's a decent pivot. Rodgers is a decent pivot. Guys that are going deeper.
Would you rather have Dak or Kyler?
Who do we think gets further in the playoffs?
But see, we have the boys going further. That's why I would take Dak. Not because I would rather have. I'd rather have Kyler's points every week. But Dak gives us the better shot based on our process to go further. That's what we've decided.
I agree with that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, all right. We need to throw up this FanDuel or not. Sorry, this Underdog.
All right. Hold on. I got to get in here.
All right. It's going to be wild. So we're doing the $25 gauntlet for the playoffs. This is going to go from this weekend all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yes,
so it's going to give us something to root for, hopefully, unless we get out this first round, unless all of our picks are wrong. And then...
So we'll try to hedge some bets. And we had said before, like if we end up finding ourselves with more players from one conference, it might make sense to put in some more players from other teams from the same conference, though, just because it increases our chances of us having a starting lineup later on in the playoffs. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Right.
So you're in there right now, Travis?
Yeah, we've got 3 out of 6 filled.
Ooh, exciting!
All right, we'll see where what pick we're gonna get. Hopefully, we get 6. Because if we get 6, we can do the. There's a good chance we could stack Rodgers and Devontae, or maybe we get a Kelsey.
No. We want to stack. We don't want to stack Rodgers and Devontae in the first and second round. They don't play this week. We might not get out of our bracket if we do that, right?
We could fill it in other places.
I mean, we could fill no, because then
we're
in
5
that,
and 8.
we could.
We're not 6, so we're on the other side of 6.
Okay, well, that actually.
How many people are in this?
6.
Yeah, so
6
we're
people.
5 and then 8.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Should we still like Patrick Mahomes as the number one?
If we can get it,
Yeah, if we can get him, I think that's
if we can get Mahomes there, and then if somehow one of the other guys, Kelsey or Tyreek, slip, then we've got a good stack that we hope to make it all the way. That would be my kind of thinking. But
do we feel comfortable taking Tyreek in the second? Do we like that?
I think
no.
So.
Well, I mean,
third on
how injured is he right now? How injured?
That's what I'm concerned about. Because it looks like a tissue issue.
Oh, soft tissue.
I have no idea. That is not.
It's a heel. Expected to be ready for round 1 of the postseason. Coach Reed mentioned that Hill's heel is sore, but he's anticipating him being good to go. The star wideout injured his heel during warmups Saturday when he jumped out of his flipping shoes into the strata.
Did you see that? Yeah.
It didn't
Cooper
say
Kupp going first, boys.
Wow.
Whoa, wild.
Well, we got we got some action happening right now, guys.
About that action, Bob.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp could be out the first round.
Yeah, the other thing is that the QBs are 4-point touchdowns, so that's another thing as well. Like if we go Mahomes, we're only going Mahomes out of the necessity.
Well, we get potentially the best quarterback, or at least one who's got a good chance of being the best quarterback for every single game.
Yeah.
I like a lot of points.
I like that.
Simple bare necessity.
Don't take it. Who is this? Oh, they got the
Chelsea. Are we taking Mahomes here?
We get Mahomes.
That's what we said. So we said the whole time.
Boom. All right. What are we thinking here?
All right.
There goes Tyreek.
Can we pull up the board here when it comes up on a second one?
Well, he's running it on his phone.
I got the grid. So I've got
I
got Rodgers, Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, Tom Brady, CeeDee Lamb, Aaron Jones, Gronk.
Well, we think week 1 is great.
We're not. You want to take Gronk in our second round? Here, maybe in the third. Ooh, any better running backs or wide receivers?
We got 5 seconds.
I'm gonna draft Henry.
Oh, that Henry doesn't play week 1, or he might. What?
I know, but what do you want me to do? You guys aren't giving me anything here. I got to go with something here.
We can't see the players at the same time
unless we share this other screen. Here.
Roger.
It's just hard to throw out random players, you know.
All right, so we've got 6 more picks. So,
all right, Johnny, who do you like at the top here coming out back around here? We've got 2 AFC teams right now, so we're going pretty AFC heavy to start it out.
I think if Gronk is there in this round, we go Gronk, but I don't know if he's going to make it to us.
Gronk over Joe Mixon?
Yeah. Because what other tight end would you want over?
We have a backup plan for Gronk here. We got 1 more pick. We could get Gronk here, potentially. Yep, we got him. Gronk, we good on that?
Yeah. Or do you want T. Higgins? Or running back? What running back?
I mean, I'll step back on this one. John, you're feeling strong about Gronk? Like you've been pushing him the whole time. Why don't we just go ahead and roll with that?
All right.
Get you your boy?
All right. So
AJ, let's see.
I think AJ Brown is a phenomenal pick.
I don't mind the AJ Brown pick if that was where we wanted to go with the next one, I think.
Also, I mean, we also got to keep in mind we don't get him playing in the first week. We don't have a running back playing in the first week either.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, Zeke is an interesting one. Devin Singletary is another one. If we're wrong on the Bills, he could kind of go forward. But
Singletary has been looking like the actual dude. I mean, we're looking at 19 carries, 23 carries.
So we're on the clock. Do we want to roll with Singletary to get somebody in this first game, or do we?
T. Higgins might have more upside. But then again, I mean, Singletary,
Darryl.
23, 13, 15 points last
Darrell Williams. Do you want to wait and get Darrell? Do we have somebody else instead? Hurry. T. Higgins?
I like T. Higgins.
We'll go Higgins, and then we're going to go Darrell Williams next.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What's the deal on CEH? Is he out for like a long time?
I mean,
making progress. Kansas shoulder is making progress and is expected to get in some work this week.
What's Darrell's status actually? Because Darrell came out of that game too.
I honestly don't expect it to be available against the Steelers. I don't want anything to do with this backfield. We don't know.
Dude, the Steelers though, week 1, that's perfect.
Singletary?
No, Darrell
might not be playing week 2 though. With CEH coming back, I'd rather take Najee Harris.
They'll be in Kansas City.
Because
Kansas City is going to be playing. We have them in the Super Bowl. You would want Darrell. Darrell would be all the way in the Super Bowl.
What if Clyde Edwards-Helaire is healthy?
It'll be a split. I'm saying since we have Henry and it makes so much sense to go Darrell. Because he's against the Steelers next week too, and the Steelers have the awful run defense.
I understand all those points. My concern is that we don't know who's getting the opportunity.
We didn't do AJ Dillon, but then we don't have a running back still for week 1.
True, that's
Henry. Sony Michel.
Can we play Debo? And
do we like Sony Michel against the Cardinals?
We could do Harris against the Bills. The Bills' run defense is horrible. They should run, and that's a terrible run.
We can wait on that. Like we can wait on running back. Do we want to try and go like a Debo Samuel or something to? Well, I guess we need running back. Do we like Sony against the Cardinals?
No, I'd rather have like AJ Dillon and.
Can't play AJ Dillon this week.
Do we think Cam Akers is going to do anything? If Cam Akers isn't going to be anything, then it's probably Sony Michel, right?
Right.
That's a pretty meaty running back that we get in the week 1.
I think Sony is a good pick here.
We have him going out week 1.
Right, but then we pivot to Henry.
Yeah, but then we don't have any other running back. You need another. Like James Conner would probably be a better option. Or Kyler. Do you guys want to grab Kyler here? No, wait. Who's our other quarterback? We have Mahomes.
James Conner is actually not a bad play on that one.
I'm fine.
I like James Conner more than I like.
We want another running back, or should we get it more wide receivers / tight ends?
So we have a quarterback, we have a tight end, we have a running back, we have a wide receiver.
We don't have any. Yeah, we have Higgins.
T. Higgins.
Okay, at this point, I'd say who do you think is most talented?
Let's get Hardman as one of our. Yeah, Hardman as the double dip. If anything, if Hill's
we got to pick somebody. I'm gonna go.
I would go AJ. I would go AJ Dillon. That's a great pick. But I'm saying for wide receiver
going further.
Oh, we also have Cedric Wilson. Remember, we also talked about him. I'm saying the double stacks are good to have. And again, if we have Kansas City in the Super Bowl, then we want to have as many players in the Super Bowl as possible.
I feel you on this one. I'm just saying, Mecole is kind of hit and miss with an emphasis on the miss.
I understand, but if anything happens, just like we saw this past week where Hill went out, and guess where all the targets went? They all went to Mecole. And guess who's not?
Cedric Wilson more than Mecole Hardman.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with
it. We lose the one game, but I think Wilson's got a bit more secure role in the offense than Hardman.
Because we also want we have to get there too. You know, and if we're playing up against some people here who didn't think as strategically and just load up, we might have a really difficult week 1 matchup.
Ertz is another guy that's another tight end if we wanted. How many more picks do we have? This is
I think we have 4 more picks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 6 players. I think there's 10 total.
And we only have one quarterback, right?
Yeah. What's our other quarterback? Or what other quarterback options are there? Oh, not many.
My thought on it would be like maybe do at the end, a value AFC team pick that could also just ensure us a quarterback in the end. He's not my boy. Like a Tannehill, like a Mac Jones, like one of those two kind of guys, just so that we give ourselves a really good shot at having a quarterback. But I wouldn't take him to like the last pick. I would try to get some actually more talent before there.
Okay, we're coming up here. What's our strategy here? Should we go wide receiver / tight end?
Yeah.
I think we got running back kind of figured out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not the last game. Well, yeah, AJ Dillon's our hedge. Okay. So we need a wide receiver or a tight end here. So MVS is banged up. What about Lazard?
Lazard could be an interesting play. I like
maybe
that.
Not this round, but the next pick.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What about a wide receiver or tight end left here that we like? Boyd.
I like Ertz.
Yeah. So I don't even think we need to draft Lazard next. We could go somebody on the Chiefs or any other ideas here, Austin? We've got 6, 7. We've got 3 picks. One of those we think should be Tannehill to hedge, right? At the last pick.
So we've only got one running back active week 1 right now, right?
Right. We're in on.
I'm going to bring up if we start 2 running backs.
We only start the 1.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why we have the emphasis.
Okay.
So we got 13 seconds. I'm gonna go Lazard.
Yeah, I would go Lazard.
Oh, I can't even get him. Oh, he's drafted. Damn it.
Oh shit. Well,
all right.
Auto drafting.
We're gonna get Dawson Knox. Oh my fucking goodness.
3 tight ends, baby. All right.
Well, maybe he goes off. You never know. It's best ball.
I mean, and at least we've got the guy on like the 50-50 team. Like the Bills could get past the Patriots, and then we wouldn't be surprised if they go deep. So I don't think it completely wrecks us.
So now we got one more pick and then our quarterback. Is that right?
6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we need one more and then the Tannehill pick.
Any players we especially like? We got Johnny's AJ Dillon. We got Johnny's Rob Gronkowski. We're gonna have a quarterback down at the end. I mean, I'm not gonna recommend Najee Harris anymore at this point. I think he would have been a great pick, but we just stacked it a little bit differently. And yeah, I mean, Najee Harris still gives me a little consideration just because he's got so much upside. But like, I could also be cute in like Mecole here.
We go
like maybe that wide receiver.
Yeah, Cedric Wilson could be.
Cedric Wilson or a Mecole Hardman to me makes sense. Like going for a championship week. Like
I think Cedric's the preferred play. That would be my vote. But I'm willing to do Mecole if he's still here. Is he even still here? I don't think he is. Yeah, he was drafted.
Yeah. So
what do you think, Johnny? I guess that takes it off.
Yeah, Cedric is fine. Yeah.
Oh, it's wide receiver or tight end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Instead of just wide receiver, it's wide receiver tight end. So we have a flex, a running back, and 2 wide receiver tight ends positions. So it's not terrible that we went 3 tight ends there because they have flexibility, but we wouldn't have done it that way if we did it again. Are we good with Cedric Wilson?
Yeah. And then we're gonna
go Tannehill to hedge our.
Yeah, I like Tannehill over Mac Jones.
We kind of feel like if the Chiefs don't go and we don't have a quarterback, that would probably mean the Titans beat them, right? Well, that's our next best scenario. Then we have Tannehill. We have a quarterback the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is he gone? He's gone.
Oh no! Did he just go? So Jimmy G, I guess,
or Mac Jones.
I think Mac Jones has a better chance of making it deep. I don't think he's going to put up a ton of points or anything. I just think he has a chance of going deep.
I'm with you there. I'm with that.
That's my bet. I don't like him in any way other than he's got a better chance, I think, of being actually playing a game later than Derek Carr or Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We got Mac Jones? Oh, wait. Hold on. We got... Or, sorry. I thought it said we got... Oh, sorry. Never mind.
All right.
Well, the stress was real.
Yeah.
The dissension was palpable, but we made it through with a team, a squad.
We did.
I do
now
like
we get to see how they do.
Look, I didn't mean to put us in that position for Derrick Henry. I thought we were going off the grid format, but I do think we pivoted well to have a running back in each round. And I don't think Sony Michel's that terrible of a running back to have in the Cardinals, because the Cardinals haven't been that great against the run, right? So Sony Michel in the first round, we just got to hope he can carry us out through there.
I just don't know how much confidence I have in Derrick Henry. Like, I'm just worried about when he comes back, even if then. But yeah, you clicked it.
There we go. This is our team, and we love it. It's just like
I don't think we do, but
it's like you birthed a big old stupid child. That's your big old stupid child. Now you love him.
You got to deal with it.
You do the best that you can with your big old stupid child, and that's who we got. We're gonna put them in the best schools and rub their stupid big ass head, and like just love them all the way until the lights come off for the last time. Here we go.
So again, we've got Patrick Mahomes and Mac Jones. That's our QB situation. You're starting one of those guys. We've got 3 running backs. We'll see what happens here. I do like that we have A.J. Dillon, even if Henry is a bust like Johnny thinks he might be. Then we've got A.J. Dillon throughout the rest of the tournament, ideally in what the bracket we've built.
I just love – I'm not saying –
No, you said he's a bust. You hate him.
No. I'm just saying it's funny because I literally, right when I was saying that, I was like – I suggested Gronk, and you're like, Gronk in the second. Like, why would we do that when it's probably like Derrick Henry was probably going to be there in the third too, but it's all good.
Well, he was actually like the second one available, so I don't know if he would have been there. But his ADP is 8 spots ahead of Gronk right now, based on their ADP. So yeah. Either way,
God, I hope we win all the money on with our big stupid baby.
Big stupid. We got the wide receiver, tight end, flex positions, so to speak. Here we're gonna have Gronk, T. Higgins, Zach Ertz. I mean, this is best ball, so we're gonna get the best 3 out of these guys, especially in week 1. They're all playing. We like that. So we've got a shot at getting the best possible situation out of those. Our guy Sony's got to get there, and Patrick Mahomes.
I think we've got, like, not to overuse this word here, but I think we've got some stupid upside.
Yeah.
And with the way it's all stacked, the fact we got Gronk, Knox, and Ertz, like, I'm not in love with any of these guys as main veins on their teams or anything like that, but they all have games where they are that dude.
Well, and I love for Gronk's case and like Johnny's case here, the Buccaneers are reeling on offense. Like their guys are hurt all over the place. And right. Gronk is actually, for once in his career, not the hurt guy. So he's the healthy guy. So maybe we've got something there in his Johnny.
Thank God he broke all those ribs 2 months ago.
Yeah, that Johnny's point was the Eagles, and that's a good point. The Eagles give up a lot. So T. Higgins is a fun one. It was a value pick. I love Cedric Wilson. He's had some value already just the last couple of weeks, and then we think he can have a deep run there.
I think we're going to have a decently amount of active players every week.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to like him all the time. I'm not going to be stoked when it's Cedric Wilson as our number 1 wide receiver, but like he's going to be playing something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like Mac Jones in there, but we got a quarterback.
Well, we got to hope that we're either wrong in the bracket or
I know.
Or I'm looking at the wide receiver tight end flex position. It's like we've got Tampa, Cincy.
Yeah, we have nobody.
Buffalo losing in the first round, right? But then we have Arizona, Cincy, and Tampa Bay all losing in the next round. So come championship weekend.
But hey, we tried to pick up a Packer. We couldn't. We couldn't get Lazard.
No, I know. Yeah. But I do like
what we're going to do.
Cedric Wilson's going to be a good one to get us through to the championship.
I really wish we were able to get Lazard. That would have been
clutch.
If it would have just been Lazard instead of Knox, I would have been really actually pretty excited about this one.
Well, weirder things have happened. And now I do think that if something happens, who knows?
You'll start to find out this weekend.
Hey, I will say if Derrick Henry comes back and it's the Derrick Henry midseason that we saw with Pat Mahomes, watch out, dude. Watch out. I don't know how we don't win. I don't know.
Dude, we got Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry stack. That could take us all the way.
All the way to the finals.
And then we got to figure it out after that.
Yeah. And then
we got to hope either the Rams or Packers made it.
Hopefully, we got to hope that those two go off so much that they just carry us.
Everybody's in this boat. Everybody's in the same
True.
boat.
That's true.
Nobody's going to, you're not going to be playing somebody who like has all of the best players for the players in the Super Bowl. That's why it's like,
I mean, it's possible.
What is this exposure?
is it?
Yeah,
I mean,
like
it is.
if someone, oh man, I wish I could have seen I wish I would have taken a screenshot of last year's champion because it was like,
Well, you can tell of what it would be, right? It's like you pick a team that's not getting a first round bye and you bank on them kicking ass, making it all the way to the Super Bowl, and you load up on their best players and you hit. Like that's how you ride it all the way.
Right.
But that's also the biggest chance of getting nothing.
We just took a bunch of them. That's all good. We'll see.
We
never know.
Did diversify.
Well, we're going to be doing some more drafts with Underdog after the playoffs, right, guys? We're going to be doing some of these best balls, not as so much the playoffs, much more expansive roster and those. But we've also got a show this Friday. Johnny, Austin, do you want to talk a little bit about the show Friday or what we got on the schedule here? Johnny? I just thought I was just like, you both, so I figured, yeah. That was my fault.
We'll be looking back. We're gonna do some look back live clips. We'll be reacting. We'll talk some fantasy football content, just news notes kind of thing. And yeah.
Can I remember how good I did the rundown last time, Johnny?
Yeah.
Can I give it a shot? Shot?
Yeah, you got it.
Tune in this Friday where we're going to be going through a live replay of the last season, giving our good takes, bad takes, and any wild moments that happen in between, while also covering some of those news and notes and just getting stoked for the weekend games on Sunday. Right, boys? We're going to be live streaming with another watch party with you. Which game are we doing? We're doing the morning show one, right, Travi?
We're doing the Eagles and the Buccaneers. It'll be in Tampa. It's the 2 versus the 7 seed in the NFC.
Okay.
We'll have a couple of our players playing in that from this Underdog situation. So
and that's going to be Sunday game 1. Is that correct?
That is Sunday's first game. Yes.
Sunday's first game. So join us, Whisper Nation, for Sunday's first game. We're going to be watching the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles, and we're going to be doing some more bet slips with you there. That's going to be a ton of fun. So make sure to join us. And while you're at it, just keep the YouTube rolling for like 24 straight hours, because we're going to be back there on Monday, then getting a mock draft going, getting these things finally up and rolling. Focus on Dynasty, because that's the time of year that it is, with another bet slip being done immediately after that mock draft on Monday. So we got 2 hours slated on Monday where we're going to do a sleeper draft, mock style, and then a bet slip immediately after on another platform. So hang with us on Monday and then get ready for the mid-season content. Johnny's going to be dropping throughout the week, getting ready then for Friday's next upcoming show, and then the weekend's watch parties again. So it's going to be a lot easier if you just go ahead, do yourself a favor, subscribe to the channel right now and get notified when all this good content comes your way. We're going to be doing it literally almost every single day, 365 days and a quarter out of the year.
We don't ever sleep, eat, or use the restroom. We just do this.
And the last thing you got to know about Johnny, that's an incredible autographed jersey that you got over that shoulder. If you like autographed jerseys and you want a chance to get one for, I was going to say for free, but like for the cost of $10, you can just subscribe to our Patreon. Follow the patreon.com/the Fantasy Whispers, or just search for the Fantasy Whispers when you're in patreon.com. If you subscribe at the $10 level, you are going to be automatically entered into our signed jersey giveaways. That's happening every single month. So 12 autographed jerseys throughout the year. And these are primo players. Like we've given away Joe Mixon this year, Elijah Mitchell, Keenan Allen, Alvin Kamara in years past, Damian Harris, ton of really, really good autographed jerseys. You are automatically entered into that giveaway. And at the same time, on once a month as well, we do our sports card giveaways for anybody who is subscribed at the $5 level. So if you subscribe at the 10, you get entered into the jersey giveaway as well as the sports card giveaway. And these sports card giveaways have been legit. They have been worth a whole lot more than that subscription fee to get you into that raffle. So you can there's not a whole heck of a lot of people in there. So you got a really, really good shot right now at actually getting some cool stuff coming your way. Plus the bonus content. So bonus content comes to all of our Patreon subscribers, and you get to support us, support the channel, and be a part of us as we keep this thing going all year long. Anything I missed there, Johnny?
Nope. You got it all. Dude. Yeah. You got it all. All right. You got for Big Travi, for Giant Game Time Hicks, That's all sincere. We're the Fantasy Whispers, and we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Right here.
Look at you go. You made it to the end of another one of our videos. Hey, if you still have some questions, I totally understand. Or you just want to join an awesome fantasy football community, head on over to our Discord chat. Link is in the description below. And if you're still not sold on us, check out one of these